Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another keto recipe. Girl Scout cookie season is now officially here, so I thought it'd be fun to make some keto Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies since the normal kind is loaded with sugar and loaded with carbs, and they're really not keto friendly at all. However, the keto Thin Mint cookies we're making today have just over 1 net carb per cookie. So they're totally low carb, totally keto friendly, and totally delicious. They have the perfect crispy cookie interior, and they're coated in this sugar-free chocolate minty coating that it is so darn good. So with that said, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into the good stuff. Make some keto Girl Scout cookies. All right, first things first, we're gonna preheat our oven to 325 degrees. Then in a large bowl, we're gonna add our dry ingredients for our keto Thin Mint cookies. And as you're seeing here, the first of which is just less than 1 3/4 cup or 184 grams of blanched almond flour. Now, once we've got that in there, we're gonna add some of this stuff, some confectioner's swerve to sweeten up our cookies without adding any net carbs or calories. So having said that, we're gonna add a heaping 1/2 cup or 80 grams of that stuff to a wire strainer, and then we're gonna sift it through there until we've added all of it to our bowl. Now, once we've done that, we're gonna add the chocolate flavor for our cookies. And to do that, we're gonna add a heaping 1/3 cup or 40 grams of unsweetened cocoa powder to our bowl as well. Then after we've added that, we're gonna add about a teaspoon or 4 grams of baking powder, and then a nice pinch of salt as well. Now we're gonna get out a wire whisk and whiskify all those ingredients together until they're well combined. Then when they are, we're gonna set that bowl aside, and we're gonna get out a medium-sized bowl to add our liquid ingredients to. And the first thing we're going to add to that bowl is going to be 6 tablespoons or 84 grams of some melted salted butter. Next, we're gonna add a room temperature large egg to the bowl. And then we're going to follow that up by adding a teaspoon of vanilla extract in there as well. So now we're all set to get our wire whisk back out and whiskify those ingredients until they're well combined. Then when they are, we're going to get our dry ingredients back out and pour those wet ingredients into them. Now, when that's taken care of, we're going to use a spatula to mix everything until a thick, doughy batter forms like this. So after we've taken care of that, we're going to use a cookie scooper to scoop out some of that dough and add it to a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Then we're going to flatten the dough with the bottom of an icing spatula. Then we're going to use our hands to form and shape the dough into cookies. Having said that, once we've shaped about 15 cookies out of our dough, we're going to get them in the oven and bake them for around 10 to 14 minutes. What we're looking for is our cookies to be soft in the middle, but firm around the edges when they come out. And then when they do come out, we want to cool them down on the tray we baked them in, and then we're going to let them finish cooling on a wire rack. And for an extra crisp cookie, leave them like this for a day. The cookies will turn out perfect if you do that. Anyway, when the cookies are done setting, we can start making our peppermint chocolate coating for them. So to a bowl, we're going to add around 1 1/4 cups or 225 grams of some keto-friendly chocolate chips. Then when we've added those, we're going to add some of this stuff, some refined coconut oil, since it doesn't taste like coconut and it will help our chocolate chips melt and set around our cookies. That said, we're going to add a heaping tablespoon or about 18 grams of that to our bowl. And then when we've got that in there, we're going to add a heaping teaspoon or 5 grams of peppermint extract to add the mint flavor to our keto Thin Mint cookies. Now, once we got that in there, we're going to give everything a quick mix just to help things melt. And then we're going to microwave those ingredients for around 30 to 45 seconds. Then we're going to use a spoon to mix and combine those ingredients together until a chocolate sauce forms like this. Now, when it does, we're going to get our cookies back out and coat them one by one in the chocolate sauce. And just so you know, using a fork can really help you maneuver the cookie during this chocolate coating process, so I highly recommend using one. Anyway, When we've got all 15 of our cookies covered in chocolate, we're going to get them in the refrigerator and chill them for at least an hour or until the chocolate sets. Then when it does, you'll end up with some perfectly sweetened, perfectly crispy, and perfectly minty thin mint cookies like this. Although, to be honest, my wife calls these thick mint cookies since they're on the thicker side. Anyway, as always, for more info on today's recipe, check out the video description below, and I'll see you in the next one.